Okay, so that was gathering, and this would be our sample. Okay, so you can see the underside and the front. So this is our gathering sample. See how cute it looks? So we're going to move on now to easing. And easing is another thing that we do where we gather the fabric a bit, but it is gathered very slightly, and I will explain. Now, right here I have an example of the shoulder of a blouse. Okay, now if you look at your shoulder, the front of your shoulder here, right, it is matching. This front piece is matching with the back piece here, but what is happening is that this front piece is a little narrower than your back because your back is shaped. If you notice here, I have a slight hump like at the back here, right? It is shaped. So for you to get a proper shaping on your blouse, what you have to do is actually cut the back portion of your blouse a little, just a slight bit wider than the front. And what we're going to do is ease this into the front. So we want this, when we're stitching it on, okay, this excess fabric here has to be eased in. It must not show, but it is going to be eased in. So this is how we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing the same 2 stitches again that we did before on this back piece. So I am going to do that quickly. Alright, so I have my 2 stitches here. So it's going to be the same thing like how we are going to be doing it um for the gathering, but this one now is easing, which is a very slight gather. Okay, we're not gathering it so you're seeing gathers at all. When you finish, you must not even see the gathers. It must just be something hinted that happened there, but not huge gathers. So I am going to again pull it just the slightest bit. Now remember, as I said, we're not pulling it all that much. We just have to pull it in to fit the other one, right? So we kind of distribute all these little tiny gathers, and we want to make sure that it fits, that it fits onto this one. And now you see I have the gathered side, I have the straight side. Okay, it fits onto this. So I am going to stitch it the same way. I'm stitching the 2 edges together now in between the 2 stitches that I had there. So here goes. So now I can back stitch because this is a joining stitch. Okay, and I think I need a little bit more gathering done here, so I'll just pull it from this side. I don't want it to be and we want to make sure that there's no pleats while you're stitching. Make sure that you're not pleating it at any point. You just kind of even it out. Back stitch and out. So that was just my machine cutting the thread for me. So I'll just cut the other side. And now if you notice, it's gathered, right? It has a slight gather there. But if I turn it here now, I can actually press this out and you would not see the gathers. All you will see is that little hump. If you notice, you see it gives me that little extra bump at the back. So that fits my shoulder well at the back. This would be the front and this would be the back. And it has that slight bit of easing. Now we would pull out the thread as usual. Pull out the one on the outside. Get it out so that alright, so I have the thread out from the outside, and if I press this now, when I go to the iron and I press it, I will get it nice and smooth. Just get rid of all this thread that I have hanging out here. So when I press it, actually I want you to look at it up close, right? You'll notice that this can actually get smooth. You see that? But it will still have that shaping at the back. The back will still give you that kind of curved effect that will go over your shoulder. Okay, so that is what we wanted, and that is called easing. So easing, it's a type of gathering, but you would not see the gathers. When you finish pressing this out, you will not see the gathers. And as I come to the last example, I will show you the final piece press, so you will see what it looks like.